Alright, so couldn't really record any audio earlier, so what we're going to be doing right now is just some voiceover for see me drive into the middle divider there. But yeah, we're just going to be doing some voiceover for this race we were just in a little while ago. See Fixed. Figured we'd do it a little different this time because couldn't really record anything as far as vocal audio when we were doing this live. So yeah, and you'll see a qualifying lap here. You see I'm trying to put it just right down, just kind of curl around the bottom there. See, I get loose. I forget if my second lap was better. I think my second lap was better, yeah. I'd been able to put up down in the 18.9s before, but yeah, this was a decent run for what it was, down in the 19.0s, which I think put us at like 9th, maybe. Yeah, I think we end up falling to 9th here. But yeah, and see all the guys we're racing with there. We were the 22 car of 22 cars in this top split race. I felt like we should dive into it still, and I didn't want to leave anybody without the sound of my beautiful voice over it. So we're just gonna watch it back through, and I'm gonna do some commentary over it. And then, of course, after this was the PRL race, which I won't spoil how that went. But yeah, so you'll probably see this before that, and you'll see how me and the rest of old Team DDI did. As far as that goes, I believe, yeah, this race that's getting uploaded here, and the PRL race, once we get that uploaded, that's going to be the last. It's going to be the last of the races for us this week. I don't think we're going to run another C Fixed. I think we got, and you'll see. Hopefully not much of a spoiler, but we got pretty lucky and got some actual racing and some actual driving for the first part of this, or I guess for the in the middle of this race. And just skipping ahead here, 2 to green. Some audio texture underneath. Just listening to everybody. We're kind of chatty this race, but this is once again this was a top split race. Pretty stoked to be up there at the moment. Of course, got kind of lucky that a few more of the really good guys didn't sign up, and we got the opportunity to run with these guys. So let's see how this goes for us. We got a decent start, but we kind of get caught on the bottom. That's gonna be kind of a theme for this track. And then we kind of start sliding it, so we decide to back out of it so we don't put it in the inside wall. And there's a caution. So we lose a spot on that little drag race run. Only 2 laps in. Not sure exactly what happened because I think it all happened behind us. And of course we have this car blinking in front of us now. Yeah, I think the spread, as far as iRating goes, I believe the one car is up in the 6,000s. We're down in the 2,300s, so it's a pretty wide spread as far as that goes. Some more chatter going on. 2 to green. I think at a certain point in this run we get really annoying to the cars behind us, but they treat us very nicely. You'll see that at least. Restart. Well, actually, we got kind of lucky here. I think restarting on the outside. I forget if I completely blew this restart. I might have. Absolutely possible that I just blow this restart. Yeah, kinda. So we let 11th place get just right under us. Do we let him have it? No. No, we stay with him. Because we're dogs. Because we fight. You know. We're scrappy. Let's, oh, and there goes the car that was blinking into the inside wall. And then more things happen in front of us. Another car that's blinking, and luckily we got the yellow there. I don't know what was going to happen if something didn't happen behind us there. Just a really weird kind of thing going on there. So we had cars blinking in and out up there, and then that was right after the other car that was blinking the whole time started. They almost put it in the inside wall. I guess he saved it because it was only a few positions behind us after that. I probably do need to turn up, like, the game volume in the future. Like, I can hear it louder in my ear, but I think I have the balance off, probably. The recording software. And oh yeah, we end up in 8th somehow. It seemed like it was going to be 7th, ended up being 8th instead. So that's cool. And this might be where we get that long run. I'm not sure though. Let's see, we don't get a great jump. That 6 car under us. We get we just tap the wall just a little bit. See cars almost spinning. You hear my girlfriend coughing in the background. 3 wide, almost wreck each other and save it. So I'm just riding in along with them. Says I'm 3 wide, but not really. Tap the wall again. I don't know who we have under us. The 13, I guess. Keep it up high. And we kind of run down. We're going to kind of go for the diamond here a little bit. That 19 outside now. And this is the kind of thing where we kind of start burning up our tires. You can see, and they can probably see them burn up my tires behind them, so they're not sweating it. So I keep just diving it in like that, and now's when I start to kind of feel that the tires are not satisfactory at this point, as they're starting to pull away. I might have a little bit of damage too, but from scraping the wall. But either way, I'm just running in 9th, and I kind of changed my approach, I think, at this point, because I see them side by side behind me. As I say that, I continue to just send it in about a lane up from where I should be. But it's still giving me a good run off, and that guy to the outside of that's the 13, yeah. Whoever's to the outside of the 13 is getting the... Yeah, and then there goes the 13. 13 spins himself. Just gets too greedy on exit. And, yeah, so now we just have the 8 behind us, and they start wrecking, and then that's how you use the brakes right there. It's a good little braking lesson. And, of course, we kind of pay the price for it in the end, as all these guys who are just, who didn't really check up as much come along by us. But we're still good on the high side, and yeah, 21 gets loose or tight or something and has to lift underneath us. And then, yep, there goes another car. And there is our caution. About 20 laps in. Now, that's weird to me. He said that. He says, he says, you guys are crazy, but it seemed like he just kind of self-spun there more than anything. So we see everybody is going to pit here, and so we decide We're going to come as well. We're going to take tires. This guy is very slow, decides to brake before the boxes for some reason. And we we just barely slide in at the right place. And we get all of our damage fixed in the time that their tires get on. So, yeah, so we're back damageless. We only really had probably a scrape on the right side of the car. Otherwise, we were probably pretty good. So it doesn't look like we lost anything. Doesn't look like we gained anything on pit road. I think we were 11th when the caution came out, and so we stay in 11th. There's my girlfriend coughing in the background again. Yeah, I meant to record some audio during this race, just live, and then decided I wasn't going to do it, and probably should have just turned off the mic entirely. But this is where we're at, and and we actually move up to 10th. On I guess someone else came in to try to fix more damage, so we restart 10th. And our spins his tires up there in like 3rd, I think. So we have the 8 car down low. Somebody else tries to dive it in like crazy there. But we're not worried about it because that kills his exit. Now we're going to go underneath the 8th, or we're going to try to. Car almost spins there. So we're in 9th. It's the 19. He has a little bit of damage, I think. So we just try to pull it up around his outside. And we make it work. We make it stick. We don't get scared off and put it in the wall. We kind of squeeze him low a little bit. Not too much. Give him enough space for to make the corner at least. So that gets us up to 8th place, which is not bad at all, especially as the 22 car. In a top split field where the top guy is like 4,000 iRating higher. I think a lot of guys just, this is a really really kind of place where track position is super important. It's really hard for, well, it's hard for some people to pull off a pass around here. As you see, we carried it a little too deep there. And probably aren't going to have the tires to catch him. It's everyone ahead. Yeah, everyone ahead of us is just a little bit better at saving the tires. But that is to be expected, as I think all these people were probably a good 1,000 iRating better than us. And of course, some of the guys behind are damaged. And yeah, I think at this point we're really just trying to go in. We get on the brakes, not too heavy on the brakes. We probably should be a little heavier on the brakes than we are. You see the 6 car catching us. We're really trying to do kind of like a diamond, but not quite a diamond. Enter high, go over that hill, and then kind of carry it down, back down towards the grass. But I am not doing that here. I'm mostly running up in that first set of hash marks, and you can see I'm paying for it as the 6 car is catching me pretty quickly in the middle of the corner. He's cutting it down. He's able to cut it down a lot better than me. You're gonna see I see he wants in, so I just give him the room. I don't see any use in fighting him, as that's just going to bring the 19 and the 16 back to us. So I just let him go, because I know he's going to be gone in, a few seconds. And there's still, 45 laps left in this race? Yeah, I'm kind of trying to follow him through there. You're going to see, like it feels really loose, but then it just kind of, it feels really tight getting. Yeah, wow. Feels really tight getting in, but I think a couple of these laps coming up, you're going to see me almost kind of lose it and have to correct and back off of it a little bit. But you can see we're, like right there. There it is. Yeah, you can see, the 19's coming back to me there because of that mistake, but we stick with it, and now we're just kind of trying to put ground between me and him as I once again get in way too hard. But I think he's also getting in really hard as we keep pulling away, like a few tenths. Like we pull a few tenths on him on exit, so he has a bit of damage too. I just remembered that part of it from when we passed him. I think he was down on RPMs. Alright, so just skipping ahead here again. Not really much happened. As you can see, we're in pretty much the same place. We just passed a lap car. That's pretty much all it comes down to. And then you might be able to see something a little silly, a little whimsical happen in our mirror. Let's wait. Let's see if we can see it. See if we spot it. So you can see we're still pulling away. 2.5 seconds in front, 2.5 seconds in back. Not really going to be going anywhere. So we're just trying to keep it relatively chill for the last 20 laps or so here. We will take a 9th place finish at this rate. With how far down we are on the totem pole as far as iRating, there'll still be some big gains for us. So let's see. See, they might be too far back to even see. Something a little bit silly and goofy is going to happen behind us, and we'll just see what that is. So you can hear some more audio texture out the window. And there it is. There's a caution. And you can see where the leader is. He almost came back up and caught us. So we are definitely taking tires at this point. We're not gonna stay out. See the pit lane is open and get a little confused, but realize we need to come back around to pit. And so we do. We gotta come in a little hot so we're not super far behind these guys. And we're running with the pit limiter because we can. So, yeah. Bada boom. Put some tires on this thing. I contemplated taking 2 tires, but figured, I don't know how long that run was. It was probably like a good 40 lap run. Yeah, I just figured it wasn't gonna be a good idea to get out there on 2 tires and possibly spin ourselves, possibly just get swallowed up and spit out and just thrown somewhere. So we went 4 tires. That keeps us in 9th, I believe. Yeah, as you see right there, down at like 94% on the left rear. Probably wasn't going to be a good idea to take 2. Maybe if it was going to be like a green-white checkered, we would have gone for it. Would have risked it, but it just didn't feel like the move. And they start arguing because he's a lap car and wrecked that guy. 10 cars on the lead lap. Or I guess 11 cars on the lead lap, but the lucky dog is stuck behind all these lap cars here. Just decide, yeah, hey, we're gonna kind of chill here. As they're gonna go 3 wide up there, try some things, and car on the wall. Guy behind us gets into us, but that's fine. We're fine with that. We maintain position, and there's the caution. Car starts to spin in front of us, decides. Well, not decides, but I guess it is able to save it. So, that's a wash. And I probably should have queued up and told him it was all right, but... Oh, yeah, and then the guys up here start beating and banging on each other under caution. Just a couple of soft guys being soft up there, not liking that people are racing hard in a racing game. So, yeah. I believe this is going to lead to a green-white checkered. And, you know, personally, I mean, you know, since we got that long green flag run, I'm pretty proud of this performance out there. At least thus far, I was pretty proud of this performance. For sure. So we kind of came in, I think, with not much of a, you know, not much expectation as far as you know, our pace, but yeah, we're definitely glad to be up in the top 10 still at this point, and we, you know, none of the guys behind us ran us over, and nothing too catastrophic happened in front of us that we weren't able to stay out of it. Yeah, we're going to go into this green-white checkered finish. Still 0x on us, too. Still a nice little goose egg in that incident. All right, now we're just skipping ahead to the old get ready here. This green-white checkered finish. And you're going to see what happens. So green. Here we go. And across the line. And we kind of get stuck on top here. Luckily, we get the room on the high side. And so then we move up. And then I believe, yep, car gets spun. And we get out in front of him. So it's a nice little 8th place finish for us. Always nice. So yeah, it's going to be the end of this one. I believe we ended up gaining like 60 IR. Yeah, up to like 2360 for us. Gained a bunch of SR, and yeah. So we're proud of that. We're gonna take that, and we're gonna move on to Charlotte. We are not running this track anymore this week. And so yeah, so you'll see this video, and then you'll see the PRL video, and then we're gonna move on to Charlotte. So with that, yeah, have a good night. Like, comment, subscribe, all that, and yeah.